Okay, welcome. So today we've got a 2K camera that records in 1080p. And this thing is huge. You can use it on battery. Yeah. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so like I said, we've got a 2K live streaming camera. This thing actually only allows you to stream in 1080p, but it lets you record up to 1440, so 2K. It is the NearStream wireless 2K live streaming camera. Right here. We're not going to really do an unboxing for this, but I will show you the camera. It didn't come with much in the box but the camera and a USB cable, so we're not going to do that, but we're going to hop over here to my other desk over here, and we're going to take a look at the camera. Okay, so like I said, here is the camera right here. This thing is huge to comparison to the box. There it is right there. The sensor on it is huge. The front light right here tells you whether you're connected to Bluetooth, wireless, or if it's connected to your network. On the back, we have a battery indicator that tells you how much battery you have charged. This is a 6400 milliamp battery. Internally, you have a place for a microphone, your reset button, USB-C, your power button, and a place for a micro SD card. And on the top we have a microphone array, so where you can get bring in your voice right here and all kinds of other sounds. So there is the camera, and we'll get into more details about what exactly the specs are on this camera here in just a second. I just wanted to show you the actual camera. We'll give you a little bit of another size comparison on this. So in comparison right here, this is a PlayStation 5 controller and the camera. Just to give you a little bit of comparison on the camera. We'll hop back over to my desk over here and we'll go over some specs on this camera, and we'll take a look at just what the hardware looks like on the inside of this thing. Not actually in the inside, but what it has going on its internals. So let's hop back over to the other desk and take a look at the hardware. Okay, so let's take a look at the hardware on this thing. First, let's take a look at this company really quick. So just to let you know, they did send this to me. There's that for a review, honest review. So the description of the device: the NearStream VM33 is an all-in-one wireless live streaming multicam with an optical lens, perfect for streamers seeking a second camera for recording entire churches, weddings, sports, conference, online meetings, or any live event. So yeah, it does just about what any other live camera, streaming camera would do with regards to that. You can take it anywhere, record. This is going to be a three-part video. So this is the first part talking about the hardware, and that it does really well. The hardware, I mean, it's built, it's sturdy, it's got that battery, it's got all kinds of things built into it, hardware-wise. But the software, we'll get into the software in video too. The software is where we're going to need to dive into it. But anyway, top features of the device: wireless multicam live streaming solution. It's got a 10x optical zoom and a 4x digital zoom, 8 built-in microphone arrays. That's on the top of the device that I showed you. AI-powered noise cancellation and automatic gain control, and then, of course, like I said before, a 6400 milliamp battery for 8 hours of usage. It does take about 4 hours to charge the battery, so for 4 hours you get 8 hours of usage. 6400 milliamps, really not that big of a battery. It's a big battery, but it's not really that big of a battery. So it gives you 8 hours of powered recording. So with that, there are a couple of things that we should probably know about this with regards to hardware, and that is the specs. So let's hop over to their website and take a look at the specs of this thing, full specs of this thing. Okay, so here we are on their website, and these are the hardware specs of the device. Obviously, we've got a 1080p encoding with H.264. It does allow for H.265, and it does have HNVEC recording also. You can also stream this thing straight from the camera, so you can set up RTMP and everything like that, so you can send it straight to, so you can stream straight to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and then a custom RTMP like Kick or something else if you want to. So the 3.5mm auto jack, an 8 MEMS microphone array. It is 136 millimeters by 72 millimeters by 98 millimeters. Camera weighs 660 grams, and it's got 1/4 inch screw underneath the bottom, so you can mount it. I've got it mounted right here, actually on the Elgato low profile arm, and I'll bring this over here real quick. I just got it set off to the side there, and we'll get into what this looks like, and we'll get some video of this thing here in just a second. Not gonna, like I said before, we're not gonna dive into the software. That will be video number 2. But yeah, there's the camera. And we'll go ahead and set it back to where it was, and we'll hop into that here in just a second. But go down, we'll look at the price, $399, optical zoom, obviously 10x, 8 MEMS microphone, AI noise cancellation, battery capacity sees 400 milliamps, battery life 6+ hours. It says 8, digital zoom, in-app audio mixer. We'll get into that when we get into video number 2 with software. Effective video pickup distance up to 16 feet. Yeah. Effective audio pickup distance, 20 to 25 feet. We'll get into more detail on these two, again, when we get into the software. Native USB device support, face detection based autofocus, low latency, frame rate is 30, codecs, H.264, multicam support, and native OBS support. So, yes, it does work with OBS. So there are your hardware specs for the device. Now let's hop over to the device and see what it actually looks like when we turn this thing on, shall we? Okay, so here's the camera. I am doing this over NDI on OBS just to see what it is and to test it out. So here it is, no filters added or anything like that. The camera does have an 80-degree field of view, and we are going to test the optical zoom and the digital zoom on my shelf back there here in just a second. So yeah, let's get into that part. Okay, so here we are with the application, one of them anyway. This is the PC one. You can get one for your phone, and we're gonna go ahead and show you some of the settings on this. So, okay, so we have to do the zooming in this way. We have to use the app on your PC so I can get you to see it, or so I can allow you to see it. But anyway, here's the application, one of them. Anyway, this is the PC one. We're gonna turn down the output and the VM33 audio so we don't get feedback, because I already did that and had recorded this once and didn't realize that it was throwing it to my computer. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and click connect. I'm not gonna go through this software in depth right now. We'll do that in video number 2. Click continue, and this is as big as the screen gets. This is as big as the screen gets. It does not dynamically get bigger. You cannot make it bigger, maximize it in any way. This is just how big it is. Don't know why they did it that way, but they did. We'll get into my critiquing of the software in video 2. They did say that they were going for simplicity with this camera and with the application, but I think the application could have been done just a little bit better. But anyway, we're gonna move this and we're gonna point it to my shelf. And if you want to zoom, you go to image adjustments. You can adjust the image, the saturation, the exposure, image style, white balance, HDR, all that good stuff. But we are gonna go to image adjustments. We'll go ahead and zoom in here a little bit. And I know this is kind of hard to see, but just showing you that on the PC, this is how you would do it. Again, we cannot make this screen any better. Go to 1080p as the quality. It's about as high as we can get. So let's hop over to seeing it on the actual phone. Give me just 1 second. Let me mirror my phone. Make this a little bit bigger for you. So I got my phone mirrored here really quick. Okay, so here we are inside of my iPhone, and we're mirroring this just to show you this. We're going to go ahead and connect the app, and then we're going to actually go into this. There are some settings here, and we'll go ahead and show you the zoom. Go to settings. We're going to image adjustment. I'm going to turn it back toward my shelf back there. So and if we take this top right here, where you see all the numbers right here, and we're just gonna zoom it to 6. Adjust this a little bit, push it the other way. And we'll get it on my Back to the Future car right there. The DeLorean I've got up there. We'll go to 8. And we're getting up to 10 for the actual optical zoom, and that's where it ends. And then after that, we go into a digital zoom, which goes all the way up to 40. So there you go. And then obviously you have some brightness, some contrast, saturation, hue, mirror or flip, and then HDR if you want to turn HDR on. So there is the camera hardware in a nutshell. So yeah, if you wanted to take a look at this thing, or if you want to see the software side of it, video 2 will be coming soon. If you want to help out the channel or whatever, we do have a affiliate link in the description, so you can pick one of these up if you like the camera and you like what you saw. We will be doing, like I said, 2 more videos on this, one on software and then a comparison video. We'll be doing a compare against the OBSBot Tail Air, which is kind of what sits closely in line with this. You could say that the Mevo, the Logitech Mevo, is close to this one too, but we don't have one of those yet. But yeah, so that being said, thanks for watching. Do all that YouTube stuff, and we'll see you on part 2.